Hi guys. What do we have today? We have predictions for 7 NBA games for December 12th. So, let's get started. Miami Heat and Indiana Pacers. The Heat have been in a rut, having lost 3 of their previous 4 games, but this most recent loss to the inferior Spurs hurts the most. The Pacers have lost 5 of their previous 7 games, showing that they are on a losing skid. This is the second meeting between these two teams this season. The Pacers won the first game. The Heat have split their previous 10 contests, which doesn't seem to waffle, but they fell to a Spurs squad that has just 8 victories this season. They did not benefit anything from Jimmy Butler's return to the team. In fact, it appears that his comeback actually made their defense weaker. They have given up 117 points on average in their previous 3 away games, which is more than their season average of 110 points. While it is true that the Pacers have dropped 6 of their last 9 games, 7 of those 9 games were on the road, where they have struggled. On the other hand, they are a strong home team and have won 5 of their last 7 games. The Pacers score 109.4 points for every 100 possessions, whereas the Heat only scores 107.9 per 100 possessions. Although the Heat will make every effort to win this game, the Pacers are currently in better form than the Heat. In the past 7 meetings between the two teams in Indiana, the under is 6-1. Here, I'll take the overall point. Play Miami Heat and Indiana Pacers under 229.5. Brooklyn Nets and Washington Wizards. The Nets have won 7 of their last 8 games and are looking to extend their current 3-game unbeaten run. The Wizards are currently on a 6-game losing run and are in a major slump, having lost 9 of their previous 10 games. The Nets are currently playing excellent basketball. They won their previous game against the Pacers despite missing 7 of their best scorers. I expected all 7 of them will be available for this game. The Wizards haven't been able to get anything going in recent weeks, and they've lost 6 straight games while only covering the spread once, demonstrating their inability to play better ball. In their previous 6 meetings between those two teams in Washington, the Nets are 5-1 ATS. These two teams are presently heading in opposite directions, and this appears to be an easy win for the Nets, but I would be extremely careful because 4 of the Wizards' previous 6 losses have come on the road, where they have struggled. They are playing this game on their home court, where they are much better and have won 8 of their past 14 games. Because I believe this game will be much closer than everyone expected, here I'll pick the Nets to win, but only with a 3-point spread. Play Brooklyn Nets -3. Atlanta Hawks and Memphis Grizzlies. The Hawks are on a back-to-back. They had been in a slump after losing 6 of their previous 9 games, but yesterday they played a terrific thriller game against the Bulls and won in overtime, in the very last second of the game. The Grizzlies are on a roll right now, having won 7 of their previous 8 games, and they'll be looking for their 6th straight victory tonight. The Hawks will be at a significant disadvantage in this matchup. They are playing their 3rd game in 4 nights, as well as the 2nd of a back-to-back here, plus the overtime from yesterday, then they travel to Memphis. The Grizzlies are almost undefeated at home this season, with an 11-2 record, and have won 5 straight games. In addition to playing at home and being in much better form right now, the Grizzlies have a significant advantage over their opponent today since Jackson Jr. is back. They have 2 days of rest, and they are not traveling. In Memphis, the Hawks recently have a better record versus the Grizzlies. They have covered the spread in 5 of their previous 7 games at Memphis. Regardless of the Hawks' record and the fact that I am confident that this game will be difficult for the Grizzlies, I believe their triumph will be unassailable. Play Memphis Grizzlies -6.5. Oklahoma City Thunder and Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks have been in good form, having won 4 of their last 7 games, but they will be hoping to avoid a 3rd consecutive loss here. The Thunder have split their previous 8 games and have been in decent form. This is the 2nd time these two teams have met this season. The Thunder took the opening game in Dallas. I've said it before, but I'll say it again, the Thunder are a bettor's best buddy. The Thunder's win-loss record may not reflect it, but they are the league's best against the spread, going 36-18. Recently, they covered the spread in 5 of their previous 8 games. The Mavericks have failed to cover the spread in 7 straight games against a team with losing records, as well as in their previous 3 home games versus the Thunder, including 2 straight-up defeats. When the Mavericks play well, Luka plays well, but it isn't always enough. The Mavericks need strong play from the entire squad, which often has been lacking this season. Regardless of what has been said about the Mavericks, I expect them to win here, but I believe the Thunder will cover the spread once again. Play Oklahoma City Thunder +9. Cleveland Cavaliers and San Antonio Spurs. The Cavaliers are in good form, having won 9 of their last 13 games. The Spurs had only 6 wins since the beginning of the season, but they have now won 2 consecutive games and are seeking a third tonight. The Cavaliers are pretty good on the offensive glass, scoring more than 110 points per game and more than 47% shooting. They have also reduced their turnovers in recent games. Kevin Love and Donovan Mitchell are both questionable for the Cavaliers, but I believe both return to the team today. The Spurs aren't very good offensively, especially in their previous 3 games when they scored less than 110 points per game, and they aren't very good defensively at home, where they allow more than 119 points per game. The Spurs enter this contest not just with 2 victories in a row, but also with excellent play in both contests. The Cavaliers are coming into this meeting as the more consistent team in better form, with a head-to-head record of 4-0 ATS in the last 4 meetings in San Antonio. Play Cleveland Cavaliers -5.5. Minnesota Timberwolves and Portland Trailblazers. The Timberwolves, who have dropped 5 of their previous 8 games, are in a slump and will be looking to improve after losing their last game against today's opponent. With 3 victories in their last 4 games, the Trailblazers are beginning to resemble the team they were at the start of the season. The Timberwolves and Trailblazers are both having trouble on defense, but the Timberwolves are particularly awful at defending the 3-point line, which gives Lillard, Grant, and Simmons more opportunities. The Trailblazers have been the most offensively efficient team over the last 4 games, averaging 120.5 points per 100 possessions while allowing 114.5. The Timberwolves played at the second fastest pace in the league during that time frame, scoring and surrendering 116 per 100 possessions. The same spot, the same opponents, and probably the same result as was a couple of days ago, but this time I'll take the total point. Play Minnesota Timberwolves and Portland Trailblazers over 230.5. Boston Celtics and Los Angeles Clippers. The Celtics have won 8 of their last 10 games, but after the Warriors snap their 3-game winning run, they'll be eager to get back on track in this matchup. The Clippers have won 4 of their previous 8 games and have been in good form. The Celtics played great, especially in offense, until the last game against the Warriors. The Warriors' outstanding defense was unquestionably to blame for the poor shooting performance the Celtics had. The Clippers are a very strong rebounding squad and one of the league's best defensive teams. They are nearly totally healed and have their 2 top players back. The Celtics are unlikely to have 2 straight games with terrible shooting, but the Clippers are more than capable of playing excellent defense. The Celtics will also be without a forward in this game, which will definitely affect their rebounding. Head-to-head, the Celtics are 3-2 ATS in the last 5 games in Los Angeles. The Clippers are first in defensive efficiency in the league, bottom in scoring, 6th in rebounding, and 4th in defensive field goal percentage. Although the Clippers don't score much, I'm almost certain that they can prevent the Celtics from outscoring them. Play Los Angeles Clippers +4. Guys, that would be all. See you tomorrow.